Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome on in. Hey, Lisa, how are you? Welcome in. We are here for our divine... Oh, let me take that off the top of the screen there. Our divine masculine read. Last night we did the divine femme. So if you haven't checked that out already, make sure you go ahead and check out the divine femme read after this. Happy birthday to our Cancer, the Crabby Babies. How are you, Lisa? How are you? Tonight, I pulled out, some are the very same decks that I use for the Divine Femme. Some I did pull out, a couple different that relates just to masculine energies. So keep that in mind. Oh, you know what? I did not get, give me 1 second. I did pull one out for you. Let me see. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? You know what? We'll do this. We'll tap into the masculine's animalistic nature. Just kidding. Hey, Dan. So we'll pull out for your oracle for the read. I will go ahead and pull out the animal spirit guides for the reading for you. I really do want to get a masculine oracle set, you know, maybe a couple of them to use for like divine masculine reads, or just really tapping into the masculine energies of, you know, things at times. So I am, you know, all inclusive, so I'm not singling out my feminines and just only to the feminines, you know. I do understand that the masculines also need guidance as well. And, you know, masculine is not gender specific. It's just what energy you're in at the time. So, and FYI, a lot of females can be in their masculine energy too, especially if they're put in a position to where they have to take care of everything. You know, a lot of single females are really kind of forced to be put in our masculine energies. Yes, we tap into our feminine energies. We balance the both. But, you know, you're taking care of the house. You're taking care of the bills. You're going to work. You're doing this. You're doing that. You're doing, you know. And then a lot of the masculine type of jobs that would be, you know, really, you know, done. Females are doing those as well. With inside the home and sometimes outside the home. So, yeah, females can be in the masculine energy too. So take this read as it resonates, but I do want to get more specific into like the male masculine energies. I want to get like some oracles for those as well. So how have you guys been? How you been? I just kind of like earlier, I was contemplating on whether or not to do the divine masculine this evening or tomorrow, but figured get it done tonight. I think there might be a collective read that may be done and for premiere for Thursday or Friday, so we'll see. All right, you could be dealing with a Scorpio, or you have Scorpio in your chart. Masculines, you may be going through a transformation right now, going through some changes in your stability. Taurus energy does, you know, give off a lot of like stability, financial aspect, although Capricorn's a little bit more into that, but they're more into the grounding, making sure that you're stable, you're secure, and etc. And you could be doing this behind the scenes. Be very careful of somebody trying to undermine you, trying to, I'm getting like, I don't know if there's some sort of sabotaging energy around you or something, because I see the snakes here. So you may have people around you who are telling you certain things, or, you know, undermining you in some certain way, just because they don't want to see you progress, ascend, and do better for yourself. You're always going to have some kind of hater out there, and it is what it is. So just be mindful of your circle of friends. You know, and you may have like a circle of friends who you know, say they like want to go out, they want to party all the time, or they want to, you know, do this or do that, you know, and they want you to come along, and you're maybe in this energy be like, you know what, I don't feel like doing that anymore. You know, maybe it's like every time I do, something happens. There's some sort of trouble, or there's some sort of sitch that I get myself into, or maybe you're waking up to some rando the next day and you're like, why did I do that? You know, and by doing that, it's creating those soul ties, and then you got to go back and break those soul ties, and it's just a whole freaking, like, you're like, I'm so over it. And I'm not saying that specifically you, but I'm just saying it's like, you know, you're growing up, and you're maybe kind of see yourself just slowly drifting away from certain groups or crowds, or maybe you yourself are just blocking out people, and you're like, nope, I don't even want to be a part of that anymore. I'm good. Like, wish them well, go have your fun, whatever, but I'm gonna do me. And you're focused on like your stability, what it is that you want, and setting yourself up for a good future. And you know, by doing that, you're not only focused on setting yourself up for a good future, but your future partner, your person as well. So you're thinking more practically about situations now. You may be looking for somebody who is very loyal to you. Yeah, see, you're not wanting somebody who's coming in and out. You know, I don't know if you've dealt with like one night stands or whatever, but you know, it could be like, yeah, I'm tired of it. You know, or even just like short little flings where it's like, okay, maybe a month, but then after like a month, it's like, all right, it goes sour. It's like, no, I'm good. I'm so over this. There could be something that you're looking at investing in. It could be a certain person. Somebody may have caught your mind, your eye, and possibly your heart, masculines. But again, just be careful of somebody behind the scenes who may be trying to undermine you. So if you're looking at moving towards a certain direction, a certain person, there may be somebody who's like whispering in the ear, you know, like, oh, that person's not good enough for you, or da-da-da-da. Or even vice versa. There may be like somebody in your energy is like, oh, they're way out of your league. They are too good for you, kind of things like that, you know, or like, what makes you think that they'd want you, kind of thing, you know. And it's like just little snippets of just, you know, talk, just to try and keep you suppressed, because they don't want you to succeed, I guess, in a way. You know, they always say like misery loves company. So your assets, 8 and 2 might resonate, or your 8th house, your 2nd house. You could have Scorpio or Taurus in your 8th or 2nd house. This really is your foundation. Masculines, be very careful. There might be something to where you're kind of like looking too much into the material world. You're focused more on the material world rather than focused on really, really getting to know someone. With this intimacy card, or you may be seeing like beneath the surface somebody like your person or your partner that they're more into the 3D realm, like assets kind of thing. Like they're more focused on that than they are into an actual relationship, into actually putting in work within the relationship. And I don't mean work outside the home to make sure that there's money, that there's, you know, you're providing. I'm talking about actually putting the work into getting to know the person. What do they like? What don't they like? What are they allergic to? What aren't they? You know, or what's their favorite things in the world? Da da da. So there may be communication where you're wanting to do this, but it's kind of like you're almost shying away. Somebody could be sitting back and watching you, or you are this person, just to try and get to know you. And then the outlook. There could be something about first impression. Like you may have bumped into this person or see this person, and it's like, I don't want to say it's like love at first sight, but it could be like you've grown. And the more and more that things come to the surface, like somebody may be revealing things little by little to you, and the more and more that they do, it's like the more and more you start falling for somebody. So, masculines, perception. Something that's been hidden is coming to the light for you. And it's allowing you to change how you see either a situation or a person. You could be very protective of not only yourself, but of this person. I'm getting, okay, Leo. Lover. Okay. Somebody could be in the limelight. You could be meeting this person. They're a little flirty. Like, you may have seen this person as being like very flirtatious or very just outgoing, very just almost domineering personality, but they're not dominating, if that makes sense. It's just like they're this front runner who just keeps going and goes after what it is that they want. They're not letting anyone hold them back. But this person is very much a protector. If you see that, like the little roar, it's like this person will protect you at all costs. Or they're feeling like they need to protect a connection, or you are. You could be this Leo. But there's something to where maybe it's like you didn't see somebody, or your person, flip it, switch it, didn't see somebody in a certain way before. Like maybe you started out as friends, but now you're like changing your perspective. You're like, you know what? I can see myself. Like they have everything that I want. And you're starting to kind of be like, oh. So it may be like you're going through some sort of realization. Like I'm getting like a very slow awakening to realizing who your person actually is. Ninth house. So again, you could have any of these in your ascendant or third, ninth, second, or eighth house. 39 can resonate, 38, 32, 93, 92, 98, 29, 23, 28, 32. Did I say 32 already? 30, okay. Anyhow, those numbers could all resonate to you. And 89 can resonate. 83. Okay. You got, let's give them something to talk about. There could be rumors being spread about you and this person. And you're like, but you're keeping things behind the scenes. You're keeping it quiet for some of you. To where it's like, you know what? Like you may be like wanting to start your own rumors and see how far it actually goes. Because you're like, you know what, this stuff, I'm getting like the stuff that people may make up about you, may be like so completely outrageous, and you and your person are like, wow. Really? Like if you only knew like our lives were so much more boring than that, okay. But there could be like so many rumors, and then you and your person are like, okay, well, let's go ahead and play this game. Let's go ahead and say like this and see where it takes off from there. You know, it's just, I'm getting like maybe even just to test people to see who truly is for you and who's not. Wow. It is kind of, I want to say it is kind of childish in a sense, but in a way, it's a test of people's loyalty to who's for you and who's not for you. This could be something that where it's coming to light. You're starting to see who actually is for you, who's not for you, and you're, you know, distancing yourself from those who, you know, really don't have your best interest at heart. Look at you. getting like you're a rising star, or somebody sees you as like this star, like this wish fulfillments that they've been manifesting in. But you have somebody with this like ascendant. I'm getting two different things. You have somebody who's going to lift you up, amp you up, cheer you on, and maybe you want to be that for your person as well, because you see something within them that they may not see within themselves. But you're here, you're just like cheering them on, and you're just there, and you're like, yeah, go get it, baby. Like, and be like, that's my girl, or that's my man right there. Look at him go, kind of thing. Like, you want that kind of partner that's going to amp you up. And by doing that, it's going to increase your energy between the two of you to allow you to obtain and gain the things that you want in life. So if somebody is worried about stability, worried about all that, don't, because the connection between the two of you is going to amplify things together with you. And things are going to grow. So there may be a connection here that is growing between the two of you. And you see the potential within this connection. And it's like, I can see, like, we can go far. Like, this is like somebody I know I can build with. And we can grow together. But don't look at it in a materialistic aspect, because that's what's going to keep you two separated. You need to look at it as you are benefiting the world. You are fulfilling your mission. You are working together as for a common goal. Because if you look at it any other way, then, you know, you're looking at greed, envy, jealousy, all that other stuff. You know, and we don't want the, you know, wrong foundation to be built upon this relationship. You want it to be like the love, the connection between the two of you, a combined mission together. And that's how twin flame unions are meant to work. But I'm getting like it's growing between the two of you, feelings, etc. You could be waiting for it to take off. And here's this flow card. Things may have been a little bit rocky between the two of you for a little bit, but things are going to start to kind of calm down once you, like, I'm getting like maybe open your heart chakra, allowing yourself to be a little bit more vulnerable, a little bit more intimate with your partner within the communication aspect, and things are going to start like, it's almost like smooth sailing for the two of you, but you need to allow yourself to be open to love. And a lot of masculines, they're protecting their energy, they're protecting their space, protecting their peace, and they fear allowing somebody else to come in, even as somebody that you may feel like such a strong, powerful connection with. So it may be like you're protecting, or it's like you're hiding your feelings or your emotions because you fear sharing that with, I don't know if like your fear of rejection, fear of failure, but, you know, or just afraid to put your heart back out there because you're afraid you're going to get it stomped on, you know. And keep in mind, your partner, your person is feeling all those same feelings. They're afraid, they're worried, they're afraid they're going to fail, they're afraid it's not going to work out. And then it's like, okay, all this time, all this energy, all this love I gave to this connection, and then, you know, you always ask at the end of a relationship, for what? Why the hell did I have to go through all that? Why did I put myself through that? There's always a lesson. For past energies, I'll say that there's always a lesson. And that's because this coming together here, those lessons you've learned will make this connection so much more, just more amplified. And you're meant to work together and open up to each other. You know, you're both feeling that tension, that fear. Okay, now for most of my twin flame unions, they always come back together from previous lifetimes. Okay, and so if you know that you've been dealing with this same person, like it's a recognition, almost a soul recognition, from lifetime after lifetime, then this portion may be for you. So this is a location. Where were you? And then I'll get your person as well. So where were you? Well, it'd be kind of the same timeline, but we'll get a couple. You could have been Incas, ancient civilization. So together, okay, what else? One more. Egyptian. Could have been like during the time they built the pyramids. No, I'm gonna get here. Okay. So 2 different lifetimes. Right? Okay, yeah. You feel like that there's a mountain that you gotta cross just to get there. But if you see, it's very similar. So it's like you've been living in the same type of pattern lifetime after lifetime. You know, one life you could have been, you know, with the Inca civilization, and then you got ancient Egyptian here. Let me get one more. All right, Lemurian. Could be of Lemurian blood, Lemurian descent. Right, now let's see here. This is the who. Who were you? How did I? And maybe like what job you did. What was your occupation? We'll get a storyline for you. All right. Am I disconnected? No, we're on. Okay. It just disappeared on my screen. All right. For the Incas, those who were during the Inca civilization, you were a farmer. You farmed the land, took care of the land. What else? You were betrayed. Betrayal of some sort. Okay. Okay, during the Middle Ages, you were a part of this area. That's your time period. So during the Middle Ages, you were located in the Inca range. You were a farmer, tended the fields. Oh, and a potter. Maybe you mined the fields. I'm getting you may have helped build some of the civilization. Some of the if you see here the buildings right here. I don't know, you may have been a landowner, but you were able to like assist in building. You may have been a stone worker, a potter, to help build. You may have been a traveler to be able to do this as well. What happened? Okay, you were married to your person. You may have been betrayed by your person. Okay, for a second group here, ancient civilization, or, you know, this could have been 2 different lifetimes. All right, you got droughts. Okay, you may have been like a pharaoh, a Egyptian queen. You may have traveled. You may have been married into Egyptian royalty, meaning like if you were a female in the masculine energy, or your person came from a different country. They were of royalty. They could have been a princess, or prince or whatever, or what do you call it? Oh Lord, emperor, empress. You traveled. Oh, yeah, okay. It was a okay, I'm getting, it was an alliance that was made to assist. Yeah, okay. Because, like, the people were dying. You see famine and then drought. It was some sort of marriage alliance that came together. You were trapped and you were stuck in some sort of marriage. So it was like a political alliance between the two. Here in the area, it may have been like, all right, you know, if you marry my daughter, then we receive food, water, etc., you know, kind of thing, or funding or something to that effect, to be able to, it's like a trade. Which back then, a lot of marriages were based, especially royal marriages, were based upon political alliances and things like that. And there was a time that Egypt was going through a very harsh drought and famine. People were dying. So it could be you. I mean, if you were in the male, if you were male, you may have married a princess, or, you know, equivalent to that. I'll say that, back in that time. Or you may have been like Pharaoh's daughter, you know, I don't know why I'm saying that, but like, or something to that effect. Okay, Lemurian here. Disease. Injection. Interesting, this came out last night for feminines. Okay, you were a Lemurian with Native American blood to you, so you're like a, something about the food. A mass casualty, mass death. Okay. I'm getting due to, I don't know, maybe like some sort of uncleanliness, or because you see how here it's like dirty, dusty, it's like a massive amount of people that are there. Oh, damn. Don't pay no attention to my nails. I painted them yesterday and they're already chipping off. But I painted them. I didn't go get them done, so. And I was just cleaning earlier with some bleach. So, all right. But this kind of came up last night, but about childbirth. The practices that they had back then that weren't the most sanitary. So after somebody gave birth to a child, there may have been some sort of infection that set in. Interesting. Alchemist. Somebody could have been a Native American shaman. I mean, I know the shaman card didn't pop out of here. I see it right now. I see the shaman. But they could have been like a shaman. When was this? get a win? A guard. Protecting a writer. Ancient knowledge. Somebody, there's a shaman card. Okay. You had some sort of ancient knowledge that you may have been sharing on, like, it's like homeopathic healing, herbal healing. But Native American. Mother. Oh, okay, so you're a masculine energy. They may have called you a witch. Because you were like a healer. You were brought to this earth to help heal. And if you see like writing, you had to try to do everything you could to protect yourself and your studies and everything that it is that you did, because like I'm getting like ancient knowledge was passed down. Yeah, builder. Ancient knowledge was passed down generation to generation, and you could have been like Native American. Now it doesn't. Oh yeah, well. Or you married somebody who was a Native American. Oh, shit. Okay. Okay. You may have been... Oh, shit. This is a weird story. Okay. I'm getting a female. A single female at the time. And she was harmed by a Native American. Switch it? Okay, she may have been a... She was a Native American. And she was harmed by like one of the Caucasian settlers and taken as a wife or to wife. He impregnated her. It's like they invaded this tribe. They invaded this tribe and like killed off all members of the tribe, except for there was a female who, she was a healer. She came back to whomever that was, let him know that he had impregnated her and he had to protect her because that was his child. I don't know if he knew the connection. Yeah, see the execution for doing... It's like against the law, because like back then, like it's giving like witchcraft. They accused of witchcraft instead of being a healer. But she was Native American born. This could be something that's written in history. I'm getting Salem. Salem, okay. Salem. Well, somebody from Salem, witch trials, Native American ancestry, was a mother. She was pregnant. They executed her. Claimed she was causing hysteria in people or curses on people, but she was pregnant when they executed her. Yeah, they were worried that she was like cursing people. I don't know, it could be something that's written down. But she actually was from the Lemurian bloodline. She was brought here to help heal. It could have been the husband that turned her in for witchcraft. Just because she was a healer. She might have been a midwife. Okay, that's what I'm getting. She's working with women who were having children, but she herself was pregnant, and they didn't know when they harmed her. That's kind of shitty. I don't like that. Hang on, give me a second. I got like 2 different decks here and I separated it. So that way, like, I can get a who, your death. Okay, yeah, midwife. And you know, back then, like, if you were considered any, especially a female, with any kind of Native American bloodline, they would actually consider you a witch in some ways. Even being a midwife, you could have helped C-sections, like teaching them how to do such things, but because maybe it worked with the tribe they were in. But at the same time, it was something that was frowned upon. They may have hung her for something like that. And then claiming witch. That's so weird. I'm sorry. Oh, freaking. Whoa. It didn't come out man or woman, so it was like, let me see. Alright, masculines, what else do you need to know? I don't know if it makes sense to you. It might, I mean, a lot of times you can have dreams about your past lives. The lessons that you've needed to learn, maybe the things that you did back then as well. So if that makes sense to you, okay. I've been wanting to go get my nails done, Capricorn. I've just been like, ugh. And I will. It's just, I've been like taking a break from the acrylics for a while. But if you see, like, my nails are so short. This side's a little bit longer than this side. But they just break and chip so easy. So the acrylics, like, be able to keep them on longer. And you know, like the home, when you're painting them at home, like they chip so much. When I actually go get them done, they don't really, like, polish don't chip off of it. But this was like, this was my daughter's nail polish, and I was like, oh, I like that color. So, oh, it's funny because I did it yesterday while I was in here. It's like, it's this color right here. I was sitting at my desk watching something, and I was like, oh, let me go ahead and paint my nails. All right. You're meant to help heal the world, help others, and it could be any venture. But that's why your twin flame unions are coming together, so you can help other people elevate, heal, show them what it, true union is supposed to be like. Raise the vibrational energy, and helping people as well. It could also be like any kind of venture, doctor, lawyer, teacher, whatever. All right, you need to trust. Situation's going to improve. We're going to find out about this though. And what else? Okay, patience. I'm saying the word patience. You need to wait, or there's something you're waiting on, because you may be waiting on your person to overcome some sort of obstacle. You may be feeling a little bit defensive, maybe waiting to make something public as well. Could be. Ooh, okay, maybe for some of you, you've like waited to see if some sort of situation is going to improve, and you've been holding back, trusting in the universe, trusting in God, holding back, and then you're just like, you know what, you're letting go, you're surrendering. Yes. All right, let's see. What is this trust? What do they need to trust in? I mean, other than trust in the divine. Every 2 to 3 weeks. It's costly. It is a nice treat. But it does cost me about $80 to $100 every couple weeks to go get it done. All right. It says, my ego is fragile to criticism and rejection. I've created walls to protect myself. So you both are like so defensive, and neither one of you are really willing to budge, to make the first step, the first move. But you're both, I don't know, you're both trusting in the universe that the other person's going to make the first move. Well, or trusting that the connection's going to come together somehow. You got, our energy is stagnant. Triggers sometimes happen to break the stagnancy and help the energy flow again. And you've got, I long for your kisses and your touch. So you're both, oh my gosh, so missing each other. Neither one wants to take it. 5 or 55 to resonate. Number 10. All right, what's the situation? I've hurt you and I'm sorry. I hope you can forgive me someday and understand I was reacting in fear. I mean, this is a female, so maybe the feminine feels hurt in this situation. And here you look where, I don't know if it's the masculines leaving the feminine out in the cold, or the feminine leaving the masculine out in the cold. But they're on two different sides. And if you look, you're looking into a mirror. Whereas you're looking, when it's you looking into the mirror, project that as that's your person you're looking at. As far as a healing journey as well. So what you would say to your person, say those things to yourself. So it's giving like very much like a pep talk. So, but instead of like telling that to your person, turn that inward. So you might need to kind of like pump yourself up. Some of you may be practicing what you were going to say to your person. 4, 3, or 8. Words have hurt me in the past, and that's why I fear talking to you. Okay, somebody is worried that you might have some sharp words with them. Or maybe you are a little bit sharp-tongued. You state things matter-of-factly. It's not meant to hurt anybody's feelings. It's just you state it is what it is kind of thing. You're not somebody who's going to coddle or sugarcoat. Like, you expect them to kind of understand, but at the same time, I mean, it could even just be your tone of voice, you know, like sometimes I know, like, if I raise my voice, like, my kids are like, why are you so mad? I'm be like, I'm not mad, I'm just excited. Or, you know, if you lower your voice to like a certain level and you're just like, listen, I just need you to listen. Then it'll be like, oh my gosh, what did I do? It'll be like, I can't do one or the other. I can't lower because then you think something's wrong. I can't get all up there because then you think something's wrong. I'll be like, where am I supposed to be? But somebody may be trying to figure out how to approach you. Okay. I don't know, they're intimidated by you. It could be earth or fire signs is what I'm getting. Sometimes air signs can do that as well. Water, they're a little more sensitive. I'm not trying to pick on my water signs, but they can be a little sensitive when it comes to things. Air signs can be as well. Sometimes you just have to, like, it depends. But they may be a little more sensitive, but they're not going to tell you that. I'm going to say that. They'll keep it quiet. But then secretly underneath, they'll be stewing. All right, you gotta wait. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Okay. All right. Love like ours can change the world. And then I've never felt love like this before. You're waiting for your person. You're waiting on that connection. You're waiting on that love. And then you've got the feelings overwhelm me and I become afraid. Sometimes I even run away from you because of it. So the connection between the two of you is very intense. And maybe you're like holding back, like waiting for the intensity to kind of just like, I don't know if you're waiting for it to dwindle, which, you know, you don't really want to do that because in the fire, well, if you're dealing with fire, but it's like that passion tends to kind of burn out and you really don't want to like let that passion between the two of you kind of burn out because it's hard to kind of rebuild that. Although for twin flames, the passion is there, that spark is there always, but you could be just waiting to see like, is this going to come together? Somebody expressing their emotions and their feelings, but you got to let go here. Clear the illusion of the 3D world. Don't take everything at face value. There's a lot more going on spiritually and energetically than you can see. So there's things happening in the background. You got communication. I'll contact you when I'm able to. Right now my life is too complicated to bring you into it. But know that I do want to talk to you. Your person may be dealing with something or situation, maybe behind the scenes, that they're trying to clear away down here in the 3D world. I don't know if they're leaving another relationship, whether it be marriage or whether it be actual, like, some sort of other commitment. They could have just lived together and they're, like, untangling everything. Or they're dealing with something and they're feeling overwhelmed. Like, they can't get everything in balance and balance the two out. Relationship and life kind of thing. But you got, I miss you. They miss you though. Let's both stop running away. Maybe you're both runners. You both feel the intensity and it's like when you come together, it's like you boomerang out, but then you kind of come out back in together. But I just know that even though you've kind of surrendered, you let go, you may have walked away, you're living your life, doing your thing, your person is missing you and they're thinking about you. Alright. But you're needing to kind of let go of like the hold, the grip, the control. A lot of water in it. Your water. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I am receiving it of the Pisces Aries cusp. I got both. So, I mean, I could be brutal with my words. I can be very sharp-tongued. But at the same time, that water, I could be a little emotional at times. I'd be like, wait, why did you say that? What did you mean by that? Like, that really kind of, and with the fire, sometimes you just, I don't want to say you lash out. I more or less nowadays just internalize it, ponder, think before I act. Younger days, I was real quick with it. I did not hold back. Narcissistic. I have a couple of them. I've had to learn. And then I'll be asking God, really? Okay, I don't want another one. We learned that lesson, Lord. We learned it. I promise you. Don't bring me another one, please. I promise you I learned that one. All right. You got unawakened. Oh, your female might be unawakened. You're feminine. Or this is the masculine's unawakened. You focus on your focus on work. Don't call it a dream, call it a plan. This person's focused on their dreams, their goals, but you're communicating with each other in the 5D. Okay, surrender. You need to surrender and let go. Like, you may feel like your person is just not quite there yet. They don't know who, what. Pause. Okay, taking a break. You're letting go, letting God. You're taking a break, basically. Taking care of you, loving you, which is good. That's kind of what you need to do. Focus on your goals. But be careful, you know, because you're mirroring this energy, though, too. You may hear soon if you are or your person is unawakened. No more. I know, right, Delaney? No more. I'm so over the malignant narcissist, the covert narcissist, like anyone who has, like, over it. It's not funny. I laugh because I've been there. I've done it. And I'm still kind of dealing with, like, fallout shit from it. So I'm like, I laugh because, I don't know. It's just like, no. We're not doing that again. Oh. I went through some shit. I'm not gonna lie. I went through a lot. And it was no laughing matter at the time. No laughing matter. Now, I've come to learn why I've had to go through those situations, looking at it from a much higher perspective. But even still, it's like, all right, you could have just given me a study guide or a book, or been like, here, study this. Like, I want you to get this down, study. And I'd have been like, all right, God, all right. But I kind of also know me. Sometimes you just got to learn through experience. And with that Aries, it's just like you keep going, you keep pushing through, and then you just learn what works and what doesn't work. You learn from the mistakes. And it's like, okay, we'll never do that again. It was fun, but we'll never do that again. Yes. All right, codependency. Your person may be codependent on somebody else, a karmic. They're in like a codependency relationship. But there's something about cheating. They're trying to figure out who they are without this person now. And you're choosing to kind of... they're wanting to come back into a healthier mindset, healthier way of living before the karmic. They could have been married to this person, or, you know, there was some sort of commitment, or maybe even they considered a commitment with this person. But there was something about cheating. Either one person cheated on the other, or they both cheated on each other. But I'm getting it's like it may have been like for some, not all, but for some it may be like a repetitive pattern. Like one cheats on one and they go back to him, and then the other one cheats on them for like some sort of freaking revenge and they go back. And it's like a tit for tat kind of bullshit. And so it's like you lose yourself within this because you're like, okay, this is my life. This is my person. I don't want to go anywhere. When in fact, that's a very toxic, unhealthy relationship to be in. And somebody is finally ready to make some sort of steps or some sort of moves to kind of move out of that dynamic, but yet they may not realize that their true person or true twin flame is still out there because they're still kind of like hung up on this karmic ex. So it may take a little bit of time for this person. I don't know if they may need counseling, they may need, you know, even if they don't do counseling, it's that self-healing journey that they kind of need to do and have that awakening and that realization that like, wow, that really was not my person or who I thought it was. No, that was very much a toxic karmic situation that puts you in very much a codependent partnership, and you're needing to kind of become independent on your own and realize who are you. It's given that also, who are you? And it's something to where it's like you're finally learning to stand on your own 2 feet. It may have been something to where you were in a relationship for quite a while with this person, but you're learning to be who you are. What do you like? You know, what are your dreams? What are your goals? What do you want to do? And it's not involving another person anymore. This is all about you, you know, and coming back to union with yourself, and taking care of you first and foremost. Because if you're not in a healthy mindset, you can't take care of somebody else. Now, you can keep going, you keep trying, keep pushing forward, but you really need to continue to do the work, especially if you got kids. You know, you still got a job, you still got a parent, you still got to do that, but you still got to work on your own self-healing as well. So, which could take a little bit of time. And so this person may be going through this healing journey now, and then eventually, like, right, or this is what they have gone through in the past and here, and then they started working more and more on their dreams, their career, focused on work, just in order to get them through the day. You know, from one day to the next, to the next. They forget about, they don't want to do the work, but yet at the same time, then finally they come into it and like, okay, doing a little bit of the healing. Something about a power dynamic. Somebody may be wanting to try and control the other person, control their career, control where they move, control where they go. And this person is like, no. They could have been dealing with a very controlling, and I don't mean domineering, I mean dominating type of person. And they're breaking free from that. It says one person holds the control, the other is tiptoeing. Love should feel like a partnership, not a power struggle. So this person is realizing that they may have been like controlled within that relationship codependent dynamic for so very long. And now it's like they're having this breakthrough. and they're taking their power back. Okay? They're looking towards the future. It's like this person also may need to relinquish control a bit. So if your person is the controlling one, or flip it, switch it, it's like they may need to relinquish control because they're trying to hold on to something so very tightly. And it says future. What do you want for your future? You know, and we always say don't think too much in the future. Don't look to the past all the time. Stay here present in the moment. And yes, you want to do that, a healthy amount, but also you want to have future goals. Where would you like to see yourself in a month, in a year, 5 years, 10 years? You know, the end game. Where do you want to be, like, by the day you die? You want people around you. You want to be solo. Living solo. I'm riding solo. I just got riding solo. You know, but not be so entranced and focused on the future. And the same thing with the past. You want to learn the lessons from the past. You want to, I mean, like sometimes when you're doing the shadow work, it's like deep dive into the past and to every relationship that you've gone through. And like, okay, what was I meant to learn with that? Okay, clocked it. Maybe it's like writing it down, the things that you've learned in previous relationships. And then you're like, okay, what was I meant to learn in that relationship? You know, and it could be family, it could be friends, it could be actual romantic relationships. It could be even student, child dynamics. Like, what did I learn from that person? How did that person influence me in my growth? And if there was some sort of like dynamic where that person may have done you wrong or whatever, it'd be like, okay, well, what part did you play in it? What part did they play in it? And then take accountability for your actions. Be like, okay, now why did I do that? And then you kind of like look back, trying to like, it's like these strings, like you go back, try and follow the string all the way back to your origin. And then be like, oh, okay, well, that would be why I did that. And then work on healing that. Make sure you don't do that in your future. But anyhow, this is like looking at your past, looking at your future, and what today is able for you to work towards your future goals, heal from your past, and also enjoy the moment. Embrace what you are, where you are now in your life. And be grateful for the past, grateful for what's to come, and grateful for your present. You seem to attract Aries to relationships. I had a realization the other day, and I was like, oh my gosh. It's air signs for me. And I'm like, am I freaking serious? Like, I literally married 2 and almost married 1 as far as air signs go. And I'm like, wow. Wait. It's like earth, air. The other one was earth, air. And then the other one was air, water. So, interesting. I was like, all right, well, the earth, air apparently doesn't work with me. So we're good. We'll stay away from that. The air, water was like, it was really, really good until it wasn't. And then, yeah. So. And that one, I don't even want to go there. Wait, that one was a very tough dynamic. It took a very long time to learn the lessons from that and heal from that one. So, like, I think we might stay away from air for a while. Water, I'm like, yes, okay. Water goes with my Pisces very well. Fire, I don't know. Other fire signs were cool, but I don't know if I could actually ever date another fire sign. You got catalyst flame. Okay. What if this connection isn't meant to last, but to help you prepare for the one that is? So this is what this person is realizing, okay, that this previous relationship that they were in was truly a catalyst, or a lesson, something to awaken something within them, to teach them how to be with their true twin flame, their true person. And here, you're connecting together in the 5D realm. Your intuition is picking them up, your energy is picking them up, and you could be connecting telepathically with this person, but you both, like I said at the beginning, are sharing the same person. Same person. You are kind of the same person in a way, but very different. But you're sharing a same mission. Why can't freaking Mercury retrograde? Can we get up out of this? Okay, being seen. Your person is going to see you through the depths of you. They're going to know what you like. They're definitely your mirror. But okay, you may feel like your biological clock is ticking off. You might be ticking somebody off. Somebody's pissed. But you're meant to build together. Somebody may feel like time is running out for them, for a happy home. Or they may feel like you're moving on into a separate direction, or they're feeling a disconnect, or they're starting to feel a disconnect because you may be surrendering, you're like letting go and doing your thing. But you're meant to like build together. I don't know, somebody may be missing the boat, or they're afraid they're going to. But you do have a shared purpose. And maybe this person is finally realizing this, and then it's like they're getting anxious. Enduring love, surrender to love. Allow yourself to not only love, but be loved. Release the past. Realize that actually was lessons to help teach you to be who you were meant to be. Okay? You've come out of this relationship strong. You've endured some of some tough times. You've endured a lot of tough times going through this relationship, especially if you've dealt with like cheating, or lies or deceit kind of things, and you really ended up like feeling like you lost yourself, like you just didn't care about anything anymore. It's almost like you felt like you went numb in a way, to where you just didn't care, and you focused. You got up, you got dressed, you went to work, you came home, you ate, you watched some TV, and you got a shower and went to bed. It's just like the same thing over and over. It's like you felt just kind of numb. And even going, like, finally having a realization, you're like, I gotta change. I gotta change a cycle. You still focused on work, slowly but surely, but something lit a fire up under your ass, or your person's. And now they may feel like it might be too late to work on this dynamic with you. But you need to allow yourself, some of you it's like heart chakra blocked. Yeah, see, heart chakras may be blocked. Somebody's finally like, I can't take this anymore. Okay, you're connecting telepathically with each other. So finally, somebody's like either letting go of a past situation. It could be a third party, or something that's stuck, kept in the middle of it. It could be a person, place, or thing that is causing some sort of outside influence on the relationship, and this person is literally getting rid of that in order to surrender and commit to you, because they know that you were a match. Now, this third party, they may have been a match as far as like a soulmate, but it would have been more of a karmic soulmate, somebody to help them learn, help teach them, so that way they can open up that heart chakra and be like, okay, I can love again. I can do this again. So But somebody could be giving the breakup talk here soon to a third party. Or they're like, you could be even with you and your person, if it is your twin flame. You could be like, all right, I need a break. You know, again, feeling quite intense. Here's this pause. You're not, and they're not taking any action. Jealous. Ooh, controlling. You've got some jealous hater, and this could be the third party who's watching you. They could have been or gotten in the middle of your connection to cause some sort of split, but right now you're just on a break. Past life love. Okay. They may be returning to somebody from their past life. This could be a past life karmic that's jealous, and they think that you're just on a break. And you're like, no. Or it's something that's coming back around. Your past life coming back around. Past life. Or you dealt with this. Oh. Okay. Dream team, past life. What? You're coming together. Common interests. This person may be, okay. Okay. This person may be a bit controlling or jealous. And it really have something to do with what their ex did to them. Or the dynamic that they were in. They may be afraid that you're going to cheat on them, or you're just going to leave like everybody else, and they're fearful. But you guys are the perfect match together. This is a past life connection coming back together. You both share very much similar interests, share same things, but you may be, for one, you may be protecting your relationship, keeping it quiet with that control. Some of you may be dealing with a third party who's coming in trying to control this dynamic. I'm getting like puppeteering kind of energy, but they're watching. Or they're watching and waiting to see when you're going to unite with your actual twin flame. Your perfect match, your person. I don't know, something about kayaking, canoeing might work. You got spiritual match. Somebody's having a realization of who their person is, and they know it's not this person that they like, it's like back and forth cheating. If it was done like, say, younger days, you know, and then you just take a break and like whatever, people can grow, people can change, but this was something to where it's like, this person may have been with somebody else for a long time, and this had been going on for a very long time. And here you're looking at like there's somebody who's watching, waiting for you to, for either you or your person to go back to, either back to, or they're meeting someone that's like literally their perfect match. May know, but you're waiting on a sign. This is either you or your person is waiting on a sign before they can come towards you. Maybe worried. Again, it's like they're worried. What else are you dealing with, you masculines? Okay, masculines, what are you dealing with? And this could be what you're dealing with or what your person has dealt with. I can speak English. I can. I really can. I do know how to talk. With a friend and a neighbor. She cheated on him with a friend and a neighbor. What? Okay. I've been on both sides of that. I really have. And I'm not going to claim innocence because I've been on both sides. My much younger days, I was not. I really wasn't in a healed place. I would. How do I put it? I was in a very hurt place. And not that it makes it any kind of excuse or anything, because it doesn't. Wrong is wrong no matter what. And so I've realized that I accepted that, learned from it. But, you know, instead of doing the healing work for myself, yeah. But regardless, I mean, I was freaking, 40 years ago? Wait, how old am I? No, it wasn't 40 years ago. 20-something, 30-something years ago. Yeah. So, we learn, and we get through things, you know, and take accountability for our shit. We take accountability. We're in the wrong. But I've also been on the other end of that as well, where married, and yeah, multiple times, so I feel that. It's not right at all, either way. But like I said, you learn, and then of course, like, the next time, of course, you don't do that. So, like, I never did with my ex-husband, so. Anyway, I'm getting tired. Damn. Masculine, do you feel drained, exhausted, tired? Bugaboo. There could be some sort of arguments, disputes that you're dealing with, fighting. You kind of like walked away. You may have moved out of a home. Really in your head. Overwhelmed, feeling overwhelmed. Now for some of you, there may have been somebody who walked away, and it may have been a sneaky link or whatever. Somebody found out. And there's a confrontation about this. You could have a friend, a best friend, sleep with your person. They want to be like you. They want what it is that you have. Everything you touch, like, they want it. Okay, that's creepy. Because somebody's, yeah, it could have been like somebody slept with your friend, your best friend. That's my best friend. Or, yeah, because they want to be like you. They admire you, and it's just like they wanted to know what it would be like to be in your shoes. Ew. That just gave me the ick. Ew. For some of you, there may have been some plan hidden behind the scenes to send somebody's friend towards you, to tempt you. And this was a copycat. Somebody who wanted to be in your shoes. Pregnancy tests. Somebody got a case of the baby. Yeah, they were just envy. They wanted what belonged to you. Oh, masculine. Okay, pregnancy. Could have been a pregnancy scare. Oh. Somebody's, could have been confronted or was confronted about a pregnancy. from some sort of cheating. Like, they may have, like, cheated, and it was, like, fear that this person was pregnant. Like, it was a false positive. And they weren't sure. Or maybe somebody's getting some sort of news that somebody is pregnant. Like, they got a third party pregnant. Ooh, drama. Somebody's getting some sort of results. Watching. This could be somebody who wants a new fresh start with that pregnancy test. It could also be like a new beginning, a new fresh start. Starting something behind the scenes. Keeping it quiet again. But it's going to be outed. Whatever this is, it's going to be outed. There's some sort of proof. Could be something about some sort of proof about a pregnancy. Or somebody saw somebody out and about. And they got some sort of evidence on it. I don't know, caught on camera. You're on a candid camera. Bank failure. Okay. Financial. Like, somebody's married for money. They were, okay, you're dealing with somebody was hiding a relationship behind the scenes. Keeping it quiet. And they got married, I don't know, married for money. They were in some sort of financial situation. Somebody, they married the sneaky link, and now they're wanting to go back to their person, but they're afraid that they're going to be rejected. Somebody could be privately trying to keep quiet a divorce settlement or going through divorce. Keeping feelings and emotions a secret. About a secret. Somebody could have, like, I'm getting like a narc. Checking the boxes. It's like somebody could have, like, used their intuition. Alarm bells were ringing. They kept somebody a secret. Kept somebody a sneaky link. And then they tried to be like, I'm sorry. Sexual protection. I don't know, did they? Nightlife, keeping it quiet. It was like nighttime, late night hookups or something. Oh, but somebody already knows. They already know, and they walked away because somebody got caught. They could have walked in and caught somebody else, with the third party, the person. They got some sort of evidence, something was caught, or someone was caught, and is causing some sort of conflict. And it's somebody who just wanted to take your place in all areas. Oh boy, they could have caused some sort of lies or whatever. You gotta worry. Some people want your person, envious, jealous, or just want what it is that you have with that person. So your divine masculine stepping into union with your divine feminine, be very careful. Protect your connection always, because there's going to be outsiders who are going to be jealous about the connection between you and your person, and they will do absolutely everything and anything that they possibly can to interject and get in between that connection to push the two of you apart. And that's why a lot of the twin flame unions are having a hard time coming together, because of those outside people, because of the jealousy, because of, you know, confirmation for those reasons. A lot of it is going to be like third party karmics, or who would rather be with your person. And they don't even, some of them, like, they don't even know why they're doing it. Like, there's billions of people out there in the world, but oh my gosh, they have to have your person. So, I don't know, you may have walked away from this, like, no, your feminine may have walked away and been like, alright, you do you. Or the masculine is like, fine, you do you. You got divine light. Divine light clears the darkness and reveals the truth. Trust in its guidance to show you the way forward. Illumination, spiritual clarity, truth revealed. Inner flame. Ignite your inner flame and let it fuel your journey, guiding you to fulfill your soul's vision. You got passion, drive, soul awakening. So somebody's awakening. Seed of light. You are a planter of light, leaving an eternal mark with every action. Spiritual legacy, inner radiance, new beginnings. And then you got soul alliance here. Walk with your soul allies. Together you will fulfill greater missions. So some of you are coming into union with your soul tribe as well. And then you got gateway of awakening. A new path is unfolding. Step through this gateway to expand your consciousness and awaken to higher truth. So it's greater spiritual awareness, new horizons, and conscious elevation. So some of you, your consciousness is expanding beyond, like, to infinity and beyond, but to, like, actual connecting with others, connecting into the higher realms. But you're also awakening to your mission and what it is that your divine purpose on this life is. So your person could be going through this, you could be going through this. I just see narcissistic behavior. Funny, we're talking about narcissists, right? Yeah, we all learn from experiences. You know, you have regrets, but then at the same time, like, you can say, like, things about those regrets, especially from your past. Like, you know, I always hear, like, people say the question, like, if you can go back to one point in time and change literally anything, what point in time would that be? Well, if you think about it, even that one point in time can change the entire trajectory of your entire life. And so who's to say that that next big choice that you made didn't put you into a different pathway or different trajectory? Is it going to be good? Is it going to be better? Is it going to be worse? Like, so I would say, like, even though we've made so many mistakes in our lives, and I know everybody makes mistakes, and if they say that they're wholly perfect, then kiss my ass. But we've all made mistakes, and, you know, there's points in our lives, you know, especially like crossroad kind of points where, if I would have done this different than this, you know, my life may have turned out entirely different, which majority of the time that it might. But you're meant to look back and learn from those mistakes. What were you taught during that time? Or even if you have to work through it, you know, what came out from the end of that, or at the end of it, and the lessons that you've learned from the end of it. So it's a pain in the ass to look back at all that, and especially Cancer season here, where all, like, and it's very similar to Scorpio season. So it's like, you can look at it, and you could look at it like the coulda, shoulda, wouldas all you want all day long, but you can't change the past. There ain't shit you can do to change it. You can only try to be a better person. Learn from the lessons and try to be a better person. And not continue to do the stupid shit that you were doing back then. And that's called growth. Alright, you got gaslighting. Divine lights. Alright, these are. You could be dealing with somebody who's gaslighting you. You could be gaslighting yourself. Trust your instincts and see validation from trusted friends or a therapist. And I did say something about getting some counseling, seeking a therapist. You could be a counselor or a therapist as well. But you see the pathway is lighting up. You could have somebody trying to assist and help guide you onto not only where or what you're meant to do, where you're meant to go, but also you got your guardian angels, your ancestors who help leading you. Maybe away from somebody who is a gaslighter, or it's illuminating so you see a person for who they truly are. I think it was last week, like, where it's like somebody has somebody else up on a pedestal, but you need to realize that that person's not perfect. You know, we've all gone through shit. We've all done dumb shit in our lives, you know, and it's how did they cope with that? How did they process? How did they learn from it? And where are they at now? Kind of thing. That's where you want to go, what you want to do. Like, have they learned from those lessons? You know, you got withholding, blame shifting. You could be somebody who was shifting blame. Why can't I freaking out? You could be dealing with a shapeshifter. Somebody trying to, like, in your dream state. They could be trying to portray that they're your actual twin flame when they're not in your dreams. You'll get a sense of feeling of who a shapeshifter truly is. And you'll be able to kind of just boot their asses out of your dream. So if you start feeling the ick or an icky kind of feeling, yeah, you know. But you could be dealing with somebody who is shifting the blame. I'm getting this in two different ways, where it's like they're always the victim. Always the victim. And they never take accountability for their own actions. So you could be dealing with somebody who's that, but things are coming in a balance. Or you're dealing with somebody who is finally, like, taking accountability for their actions, and you're, like, starting to see that kind of thing, and it's like, oh. So then now it's like that other person needs to take accountability for what they've said or done or whatever. Now, you may have apologized to somebody for things like that in the past, but it's also a self-realization. Withholding support. If you're, okay, somebody's holding back from you. Seek relationships where support is freely given and reciprocated. Not to where it's like, if I do this for you, then I expect you to do that for me. That's not equal give and take. You want somebody to freely do that for you without any expectations in return. And the same thing for you. You do for your person without them expecting, you know, or without expecting them to do something. I don't know if I said that right. We'll switch it. So, you know, and look back at a time to, like, when you actually had that with somebody, if you've ever had that with somebody, like, to where, like, you had your cheerleader or you had your person that supported you in everything, no matter what. Like, your person was there, they're your rock, they're whatever. May have something happened, you know, that caused a conflict or whatever, but just that feeling, you know, to where it's like you both were able to kind of cheer each other on. You're both that, you know, companion for each other. You're both that, you know, you could talk to them, they can talk to you, and you weren't worried about, like, your business going out about everywhere else. It was just the two of you. So, I'm getting, like, in a little bird cage, a little cocoon in a way. Protect that. But if you're dealing with somebody who is like, well, I'll do this for you if you do this for me, yeah, that's not equal reciprocity. Jealousy. Trust in yourself and your partner. Open communication can build a foundation of mutual respect. If you're dealing with somebody around your energy who's jealous, or this is what's causing an imbalance between you and your person may be jealous of you. And they need to realize they need to knock that shit off. Like, amp up your person. Don't be jealous of them because it's only going to benefit the both of you. All right, you got ignoring your goals. Pursue your dreams with confidence. Your goals are valid and deserving of support. So you may be embarking or going on something and you just may feel like you're just kind of like a loner. You do have support around you. You just may not feel it. Got lack of trust. Oh, honey, I feel that. Lack of trust. Trust is earned through honesty and consistency. Take a small step to rebuild trust in your relationship. So it's looking like, if you see here, like maybe the both of you are in this energy, like, can I trust him? Can I not? I don't know if I can. But the both of you need to take that step forward and to start working on trusting each other. It could have been two separate things from the past that have kind of like blew your trust for, could just be humanity in itself, right? Or it could be that individual person and you both did something wrong and it's like, I don't know if I can trust you. Can you trust me? I don't know. Can I? Kind of thing. But it may be rebuilding something in the trust department. It all depends on, you know, how much you love this person. And I guess how badly somebody did something to you. Like, you each know your stories. Because here, the cage, it's funny that it's like right up under. Promote unconditional love and refuse to accept manipulative behavior. So withholding love is punishment. Somebody's withholding love and support just to punish you. Yeah, you could be dealing with those energies. You got ignoring boundaries, clearly communicating your boundaries and enforce them with consistency and confidence. So if your person doesn't know where the line is, you need to let them know, and vice versa. Be like, okay, I won't accept this, this, or this. And then I will get one more: overbearing behavior. Encourage balance and personal space. Healthy relationships allow for individuality. There's that codependency, breaking from codependency, being able to be individuals, but yet together as a partnership. And that's what will help balance the partnership out and allow you to be able to have a healthy dynamic. All right, what's the key? Your oracle key. What are you learning this month? What are you dealing with this month for divine masculines? The volcano key. Renewal. Fire reshapes the earth. Eruption unlocks renewal. Creation burns alive. Maybe chaos breaking out a bit. Somebody's fiery, or you're feeling the heat between the two of you. I just got explosion. An entirely different dynamic. But okay. Somebody might be seeing stars. Woo! Okay, we got wholeness. Wholeness breathes in silence. The universe unlocks all. You belong to infinity. So you're feeling whole within yourself, refreshed, renewed. You're feeling good. So by the end of this month, well, 30 days. I put out 30 days. So by the end of this month, not just July, but I say like what, mid-August, you'll be feeling like yourself again, like who you really are. Creation key. Creation sparks the soul. Oh, so your creativity is going to be on par. Inspiration unlocks the future, and fire shapes the path. The sun key. Oh, you're going to be so happy. Happy, happy. Oh, happy, happy, joy, joy. Or you're doing the happy dance. Why? I was just about to bust out the Carlton. How bad. I'm sorry. Y'all can't see me. Thank God. Okay, sun key. Radiance. Radiance dissolves shadows. Life awakens with light. The door opens to joy. Happiness. The karmic key. Some of you might have a karmic coming into your life by the end of this month. Or you're... Oh, that's justice being delivered. And it's going to make you very happy. Things are balancing out in your life. Actions and echoes cycle on. Present choices weave the future. Something's balancing out. You're gonna be happy. You're gonna be feeling radiant, refreshed, renewed, whole, complete. Your creativity is gonna be on par. You're gonna be making not only yourself happy, but others around you are happy. Things are balancing itself back out. Like even like it could be feeling like in a universally, like all over. Masculine. All right, let's pull this out. Like if your person could say anything to you, what would they say? Let me say that right. Masculine. If your person could say anything to you, what would they say? And then I'll pull from the Lovers Oracle, which will be either flip and switch it, the masculine or the feminine. What would you say to each other? Ping. Somebody's getting a ping in a ring. I want to make amends. I want to make it up to you. I want to make it right. Make something right for you, maybe. You got, I want you back. Cause I want you back. What's that, Backstreet Boys? I won't let you down. I just got, I'll never break your heart. I don't know what comes next. And you got, I don't know why this happened. You inspire me. I can't be with you. I find you so attractive. I compare others to you. And I admire you. So you inspire, and it, you know, your person loves you. They admire you. I don't know if you guys broke up or whatever, but they want you back. Come back. Want you back. They want to make things right with you. Whoever this is, they want to make things right with you. But for some reason, I don't know. They feel like they can't be with you for some reason. And they don't understand why things had to go the way that they went. But they find you as an inspiration. I just got no one compares to you. Who is that? I forgot who sang that. Okay. Our Lovers Oracle. Okay, here we go. All right, you've got, can we work this out? They want to know. I don't know, you or your feminine, either one. Negatives resonates. This could be either the masculine or the feminine. You guys know which one it is. You're all I ever wanted. Another Backstreet Boy. You're all I ever wanted. I want to be different. I don't want to be the reason you cry. And it's funny because I saw, I don't know, I'll see, you'll know what I mean. Why is it that you love me? They don't know why you love them. I can feel you. I can't come to you now. For some reason, like, they can't move towards you. I'm trying my best to forgive. This was it. I cry at night. I don't know where to start. I can't do this right now. Why can't I tell you the truth? Past life regression. Okay, you got quite a few. I connect with you at night. So, like, they're connecting with you at night, but they're heartbroken, they're hurt. They think you're hot. They want you. Will I see you again? Will this ever change? I am better with my mind than my heart. I want to be strong like you. I want to be different. People don't believe in me. Oh, baby. Oh. I know I was a fool, but I'm truly sorry. And I long for your kiss. I miss you. They miss you. Oh. That's so sweet. Or you're missing your person. Flip it, switch it. Alright, I'm gonna pull out, see some signs this may resonate with. Okay, what zodiac signs could this be for? All right, you've got Scorpio. You got double Scorpio. You got Taurus, Leo, you're both missing each other, Delaney. Aww. Yeah, I think it goes both ways for twin flame couples. All right, Gemini. This could be in your chart, in their chart, or these could be karmics around you. Pisces, again with the Taurus. Libra. Aquarius. And Capricorn. So. And then I'm getting Taurus and Sag. Startled me again tonight. I just got there can only be one queen. So I don't know if there's somebody who, it could be a masculine who has two feminines. But it's like, no, only one. Like, somebody could want to put somebody in a third party. But it's like, no, there can only be one. It's like me or her. Somebody could be saying that. It's me or her. It's like somebody may be wanting to have their cake and eat it too. And it's like, yeah, no, that's not going to work. If you're dealing with the divine feminine, you're going to be like, yeah, no, that ain't going to work. Nope. Alright. Timing, let's see some timing. You got in the fall during Scorpio within 3 to 6 months. You got Queen of Cups. Something could have happened in the fall. Or started in the fall. You could have met your person in the fall. Or something's going on. Either it happened within this past 3 to 6 months or it's coming up. Solitude. Okay, now about 3 to 6 months ago, you could have went into some sort of hermit mode. You got the Virgo energy here, and then you have Aries. Something happened during the spring, during Aries season. The moon. You're using your intuition. You got the High Priestess. Using your intuition. Some secrets are coming to light. Sag energy as well. You got the Page of Wands here. Or no. Yeah. No. Yeah. What the shit? Somebody's confused. What do I do? What do I do? Or there's somebody, there been, since the fall, somebody's trying to cause you to be in some sort of confusion. Foggy mindset. You're breaking free, breaking through it. It's going to happen within the last 2 to 4 weeks. This will be happening within the next 2 to 4 weeks. You got rest, detach, and if you ask some questions, like no, let it be. Pluto, Judgment. This did want to come out in reverse. So something is not going to restart. Somebody's not wanting to change, not willing to change, not willing to do the work. You got Capricorn. Could be some sort of addiction. Somebody was supposed to overcome, but it's like they're repeating a cycle. Attraction, beauty, charm. Empress. Aries. You got the Empress and the Emperor out here. Cancer. Somebody is hiding some sort of information about somebody not wanting to change their habits, addictions, or whatever. 50-50. Water. Gemini. Alignments. Okay. Things are fluid. So there's things that are still working behind the scenes, but like energy, all energy, things can change. Sagittarius, Aries, and Scorpio. But Taurus, or no. Cancer. Virgo. Okay. Somebody's just letting something go, letting it be. And then you got Scorpio energy. Or is it Scorpio? No. Alright, anywho, that's what I have for my masculines. I'm just kind of like, I'm like drained now. I'm tired. Like masculines are feeling tired and drained and exhausted and just like, ugh. Maybe somebody's trying to keep you in that energy. I just got Selena Gomez, when you're ready, come and get it. No, no, no. So somebody's like sitting back waiting. When you're ready, come and get it. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. When you're ready. Alright, you guys have a fantastic night. I will see you guys later. Hope it resonates. If it does, please make sure to put something in the chat, in the comment section. It could be an emoji, whatever. I don't care. Let me know what resonates with you. And if you haven't done so, please make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Like, this was kind of like a lot going on with Divine Masculine. This is not one specific story. This is like quite a few different stories going on with our masculines. Now remember, everybody's on a different part of their journey. So you could be at the beginning part, middle, or you be coming into union. So keep that in mind. Because, I mean, think about it. Like, you got, like, people are graduating high school. They're just getting ready to meet their counterparts. You got people who are maybe in their mid to late 20s, early 30s. They've gone through some shit. So keep that in mind. You know, everybody's in a different part of their journey. So different parts of this read is going to apply to you. And if it does, take what resonates, leave the rest. It may not be part of your story. So it may be part of somebody else's story. So keep that in mind. All right, Delaney, as always, thank you. And I know where Pammy Bear is at. She's over at the Mojo's right now and being live, which is cool. Cool. I think I'm going to hop over there here. So Cassius Queen, Dan, Lisa, I appreciate all y'all. If you haven't done so, please make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you guys later. And thank you, the rest of you who have joined me tonight. I truly, truly appreciate you. And thank you so much to all my subscribers. I appreciate every single one of you. Don't let it ever be said or known that I don't appreciate all my people who continue to support the channel. Thank you so much. You guys have a fantastic night. And until then, bye.
Your mindset is your most powerful tool. Believe in your potential, and you'll unlock endless possibilities. Challenges are just stepping stones to greatness. Stay positive, embrace growth, and watch your world transform. Your thoughts shape your reality. Think big. No one has the right to judge you, because no one knows what you've been through. They may have heard stories, but they didn't feel what you felt in your heart. Your experiences, struggles, and triumphs are uniquely yours, and only you truly understand the depth of your journey. So, hold your head high and live your truth regardless of others' opinions.